What you doing, other nerds? I'm the AC, and I'm going to talk about the 100. Not exactly about an episode, because they're on break for the next couple weeks. The next episode won't be until September 9th. Yeah, it's annoying that they're on this little break, especially since they just had one. It's not an unusual thing that they do, though, with this show, so we just gotta be patient and wait for these last 4 episodes of the series. So maybe it'll be fine. And looking at what the next episode is going to be like, it looks like there's going to be a lot of action. So I'm going to talk about my theories for what I think could happen in these last 4 episodes. Maybe not exactly theories, because I have nothing really to base them on besides a gut feeling. And it's also more like things I think will be cool to happen, things I kind of hope would happen or not happen, kind of along the thing. So maybe less theory, more just what I want. Okay, so, like I said, there's 4 episodes left. Don't really know much about the last 4 episodes. We had a little promo for the 13th episode, Blood Giant. In the description of the episode, it says the Red Sun derails Clark's plans. Don't know what Clark was planning. Didn't really say anything about it. We know what Bill wanted. He wanted to bring Clark to Sanctum to use her to get the broken flame back, which is pretty sure with Gaia, so can't do anything about that because she's disappeared. But from what you can see in the promo, it looks like things are going to get chaotic. The Red Sun, for some reason, came out of nowhere. You think this is something they have on schedule, but for some reason there's some weird reason it's coming out and affecting anybody. Maybe it's not actually a sun. Maybe it's some more of the stored toxin they had. Maybe it's just some freak thing of nature that happened. Who knows? But through this, there's going to be a lot of people dying. Pretty much all of what was the Grounders, the One Crew, Tree Crew, they have all kinds of names now. They have no experience with this. The Sanctum people and the children of Gabriel. Wait, are any of them alive? None of them are alive except for that kid. All the people who are on Sanctum know how to deal with this, which is to hide or chain themselves up. But if it's catching them off guard, maybe that won't do anything else. And then the people that actually came Clark's group, there's only a handful of them, and they're not even around. So no one's going to be prepared for this. There's going to be a lot of death. I don't think there's going to be any major deaths. I can't really see any reason or anyone that would die from this and leave a good enough impact. What I think is going to happen from this is it's going to be like a distraction. You expect Clark, Bill, come in Sanctum, see Shedhetta. That's going to start the war. I think the Red Sun's going to distract them from that, cause enough chaos so that Bill, Clark are going to get away, go do their own thing. And it's also going to wipe out Shedhetta's army a bit, bite those numbers down. So I don't think this is going to actually be the start of what the major climatic conflict's going to be. I think it's just going to introduce the two sides, then pull them apart. It happens in a lot of shows. There's a lot of, just to build more tension, just so they know that there's another side that exists, another antagonist, and then it's just going to prolong that so they can go back, make their plans, decide how they're going to go into the final battle. I think that's all that's going to do. If there's going to be any kind of major death, maybe Indra. Shedhetta's right-hand man's probably going to die. Still don't know his name. Probably a lot of Bill's people, those that came with them. Most likely, Bill and Clark will leave by themselves and everyone else will get killed, because that's usually what happens. Yeah, so I can't see any main people dying, but that's fine. There's 3 more episodes, and you gotta leave the main characters for the climax. So, episode 14, from what I can tell, the name is a sort of homecoming. I'm not exactly sure what this could be. I imagine, if anything, it will be the rest of the Clark's group that got sent away to some mystery planet. Maybe they are going penance, so for Octavia and Hope, it'll be like a sort of homecoming. I guess Gabriel and Echo too. If that's where they're sent, that would make the most sense. Maybe if there's more flashback from Bill on what happened after he went through the anomaly. Maybe he finally made it back there, saw what happened, and maybe that's what the homecoming is. That's the only thing I can speculate from that. It would be cool if that's what it is, but like I said, this is more gut feeling / what I want. Now, this next episode, I have no idea what to make of it. The dying of the light. The only thing I can think of is the conflict in Bardo builds up, and there's some mind changing. Man, yeah, there's not really much to go on. The light. The only thing of the light I can think of is what Bellamy saw, and maybe this will be the whole religious thing of Bardo collapsing. People actually realizing what's going on. I don't know. And then the last war. The last war, I'm pretty sure, is going to be against Clark, her group, whoever she could get from Bardo and salvage from Sanctum to face off against Shadetta. I think that's going to be the last war. I'm pretty sure all this alien whatever is just going to be revealed as some hoax, as something that never existed, was just an enemy that was made up to scare people into following the Shepherd. Because Jordan, when he was looking through all those texts, he's like, oh, it's a trial, it's not really a war. And it's like, I believe that. That makes a lot of sense. So I think that's where the war's going to be. Now, how's it going to end? Who's going to die? Who's going to live? I think the way it's going to end overall is Clark will beat him. Beat Shadetta. Shadetta will die. Bill probably won't. The only reason Bill might die is if the Bardo people turn on him. I don't think Bill's going to die. I think one of the two leaders between Bill or Shadetta is going to live. I really doubt Shadetta's going to live. He's terrible. Bill, manipulative, hoaxy, culty, but still leader that people are looking up to. And we saw from Russell, people want that kind of leader, even if everything they believed was exposed to be false. I think Bill's going to live just because they're kind of making him important, because he still has a lot from the past he's still got to tell. I don't know. I think one of them going to live. I think it's going to be Bill. And I think this is just going to leave one open connection for other planets to travel to, probably build out more settlements or whatever, expand. And I think they showed this maybe a little bit. It could also show just Sanctum prospering, and then Bardo coming more to make more sense, less culty. Okay, I think there's going to be a happy ending. But who's going to live and who's going to die? That's the question. I'm going to start with who I think absolutely will be alive. I think there's no chance of these few characters dying. That would be Maddie, Hope, and Jordan. I think these three are pretty much guaranteed to live. One, they're the children, even though two of them are adults. They're the children of the series. They are the hope of this new generation, and they're big enough to matter. Maddie is a child of Grounders. Hope is a child of the original people before, before the apocalypse. Jordan is the child of the Ark people, So yeah, they're the hopes of all these different places coming together in the future, centuries later. And yeah, I don't think there's a way they can die. I also want to say Amori won't die. That's a hope, but that's also me being like, oh, there's no way John will let anything happen to Amori. But there could always be this thing of like John and Amori both doing something that could get them killed, sacrificing, and being heroic. So that moves me on to who I think is going to die. Okay. I'm pretty sure Bellamy's going to die. It's going to be between him or Octavia. One of them is going to die. I can't see a reason both of them be alive. Yeah, it'll be a nice brother and sister finally be like able to live, and that's super happy ending. As dark as the 100 is, I still don't think they will get that super happy ending. One of them is going to sacrifice themselves for the other, and the fact that Bellamy's in this dark place, I think he's going to die. It could be like Octavia's going to sacrifice herself from her past. They both have really bad past. They did a lot of bad things. Maybe Octavia sacrificed herself to bring Bellamy back from where he went. Maybe Bellamy will finally see the light and do something to save his sister. I'm pretty sure Bellamy's going to end up dying. I think Murphy is probably going to die. I think he's going to be the one to finally stop Shedhead because they have the most connection out of anyone. I think it's going to be something to save everyone, something super heroic, the thing he's done a lot but has always said he wouldn't do. He's always been a survivor. I think this will be his big heroic moment to sacrifice himself. Maybe Amoria will be part of it. I'm pretty sure he'll do it to save her. I don't know. And then Clark. Is Clark going to die? I don't know. It's hard to tell. I think she could. She's the one who is always really surviving. She's already kind of died once, I guess. Not really. And I think she should. I think to end all this war, she should. But also, she's the main leader of everything for some reason. It also has to raise Maddie. She could die though. I think God will finally come back and she can raise Maddie and be all that. Clark will be a hero. I don't know, I think she dies. But besides that, I don't really see any other kind of major characters dying. I don't really see a reason they could die. Like, they're important enough for us to care about them as characters, but not important enough for them to die and be meaningful to the story. And yeah, and you can't just really kill them off and like sweep them under the rug. If they're going to die, they need a moment. But I don't think there's enough time or enough reason for these characters to die. And by these, I'm talking about like maybe Echo will die, maybe Gabriel will die. Gabriel is probably a pretty good bet that he will die. Actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, like people like Echo, Miller, Nyla, Raven. I don't think any of them will die. If Raven dies, I really see no reason for Raven to die. They need Raven. There's no way they'd kill Raven too. She might be on my definitely would not die list. I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking for this. Who will die, who will live, what I think's going to happen through all this. Like I said, kind of a theory, kind of gut feeling. But what do you think? Are you making your own theories? We have more time to theorize what's going to happen until we get these last 4 episodes. So I'll just keep thinking and see what's actually going to happen. Also, I thought it would be nice to make this video just so I could have proof of if what I say, if anything I say turns out to be true. I have it on video as proof. I don't know. That's just me. I'm pretty good at predicting stuff. I don't know. I have video footage of evidence of that too. But anyways, yeah, that's just it. But yeah, let me know what you think. And if you like my theories, like the video. If you want to see me talk more about the 100, other things I'm watching and such, go and subscribe to my channel. You can see when I do all that. But until next time, I'm the AC. Thank you for watching and bye.